draw up an employee contract on HR Manager, you simply have to create an employee profile. So you go down to the bottom and press the plus sign and select New Employee. You'll come across an employee profile form. So what we need to do is fill out the form with the details of the employee. If you haven't got details like PAYE number, we haven't got that yet. No need to fill out everything, just the information you know and the information we require in a employee contract. So title on the first form, that's the title that you would file this in a filing cabinet under for reference later on. So I'm putting AW, the employee's name, Amy White, her initials, and employee record. Now save those personal details and we can move into part 2A of the form, the work hours. Now this is a 9 till 5 job, 5 days a week. So we will select that throughout the days as we go down. You can see that the form allows you to do work schedules, so we can say every week or every other week. This is every week going to be here. So the reason we're putting a work schedule together is because of the good work plan that came out on the 6th of April 2020, that made it a statutory requirement for you to include a work schedule in the employee contract. So we've just saved those details onto part 2B of the form, which is the work. So this is a receptionist job and they'll be working in reception in our Sandbank garage, and they'll report to myself, Brian Stokes, and the employee type is full-time. So that's select an employee contract in the background that the template will work from. Lots of different fields in here. We're just going to look at the main ones for the contract. So probationary period, 3 months, it's defaulted in there. We can change that if you so wish. Started work on, what date? They're going to start on the 1st of April, say. Pay, we've agreed £15,000 per annum. 35 hours, paid in monthly. There's no overtime on this, so there's nothing to fill in here. Commission terms, compulsory training paid by the company. That's something else introduced by the Good Work Plan, but we're not offering any training that's going to be paid or unpaid. So we can save that form and move on to part 3, which is medical. Again, Amy hasn't told us about any medical condition or reported a disability. If she had, that would be dealt with here in part 3 of the form. Part 4 is statutory information. So it's defaulted to governing law England and Wales. It's defaulted a 1 week's notice to dismiss and a 1 week's notice to resign. They can be changed to 1 month or as you wish, but that's the statutory, so I'm just going to keep it as there. Limit full disciplinary procedure, yes. Grievance reports to myself again. Will you be paying this employee any contractual sick pay in addition to their statutory sick pay? No. Do you have a company pension? Yes. You can see we've defaulted the 28 days holiday entitlement, which is statutory, including the 8 bank holidays. Leave year starts in January, but we can select another month if so wish. There's no annual leave that's not permitted, so we haven't got to fill out anything there, so we can save those statutory entitlements there. And then on number 5, additional contract clauses. Now we're writing a basic contract here. There's no need to put additional contract clauses in here, but we give you that option. And here we've given you details of why you might want to put that clause in and all the different clauses that you might. Now we're not going to go through all these now, but perhaps if we just look at one, sickness absence monitoring with the use of Bradford factor. So here it says utilising the Bradford factor may be a useful tool in monitoring sickness absence and addressing unsatisfactory levels of absence. Suitable for full-time employees. So yeah, I think we're going to include that. So I'm going to tick that. Now we can scroll down to the bottom of the page. It gives you an option to put some custom contract clauses in if you so wish, and we can save those additional clauses and we move on in the form. So number 6 is driving license. Well, in the receptionist role, the driving license isn't an important part of that. In other roles it wouldn't, but that's where you'd put the information in. Number 7 is the contact details. So we've got Amy's contact details here. We'll fill them in and save them. Number 8 is emergency details, which we haven't got yet, so we can fill them in later. And notes and uploads, well, we can upload the CV or the job offer letter in here, anything personal, and save them there. But as we move through, now we've completed all 9 forms, we can click the contract, and as you can see, we've got the contract here created from a template. So the employee is going to start on the 1st of April, probation period 3 months, job title receptionist, reporting to Brian Stokes, workplace Sandbank Garages, pay £15,000 per annum, and got the work schedule there, and holiday entitlement 28 days annual leave, all the statutory information required. If we scroll down to the bottom, we've even got that additional clause we put in monitoring sickness and absence. So by scrolling to the top, we can simply press print now, and we can issue that contract to the employee.